So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So what I have here today is the all new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek Eyesight CVT. So yes, this is actually the Subaru XV, but now we get the Crosstrek nameplate here in our country. So this already replaces the previous generation Subaru XV. I have reviews of all of those on my channel. So I'd like to thank Sir Albert Glenn Hadap of Subaru Pasig for making this walkaround reviews possible. So what I have here beside me is the top of the line IS variant, and over there is the IL base model. So there's actually a lot of differences between both brands. Let's start here with this IS, and look at the design of this Crosstrek. I prefer this slightly only than the previous XV Crosstrek. I mean, I like all the new LED assemblies over here, and then a new front fascia over here with a gloss black grille, and the ground clearance now at 220 millimeters. And of course, being a Subaru, there's a lot of cladding here and there. So as well, on the side profile, you get again more cladding, and hilariously real vents here for this cladding. For this IS variant, you get 18-inch alloy wheels with Falcon tires, but if you go for the IS variant, yes, they are just plain black wheels and Yokohama tires. A little bit more thickness on the tire tread for the IS variants. One of the few differences to the side mirrors. So this one has LED repeaters but has a silver cover compared to the black one of the base model. And two, you have roof rails for both models, but this IS has a sunroof. Hiring this all-new Crosstrek, well, there's not much to talk about, but I'll still show you. This one is still powered by 2-liter naturally aspirated boxer 4 engine that produces 156 horsepower and 196 Newton meters of torque. So like all Subarus, this one is mated to a CVT transmission. So this will drive more or less the same like with the previous XV. So yet again, check it out on my channel. So sadly, we don't get the more powerful 188 horsepower compared like with the Subaru Outback. But then again, the Outback's engine is slightly larger than this, since that is a 2.5 liter. So here now at the rear of this all-new Subaru Crosstrek, the rear is much more like it than the previous one, gotta be honest. So your rear LED taillights look much silver now like with the WRX wagon. So you get a fake diffuser over here, but I think it's more like a fake mirror mudguard since this is a capable off-roader. And new too with this Crosstrek, you get Crosstrek badges here on the right side. And then open this boot up. Like sadly with the XV, there's still no electronic tailgate, but it's fine anyways. So the space stands at 291 liters. You get cubby spaces, cup holders on either side, but I think it does the purpose for outdoor water jugs. And then you have one halogen light here on the left side, a tonneau cover. And folding the seats down is actually pretty easy. Just pull these latches and then you increase the space. So this is pretty good like with the previous XV2. So now the boot space stands at more than 1,200 liters. So yeah, that's about it with the exterior, the boot, and the engine of this all-new Subaru Crosstrek. Let's check out the interior. So here now in the interior of this all-new Subaru Crosstrek. So yeah, looks very similar like with the current Subarus, especially with the Outback. So here you have your 11.6-inch infotainment system equipped with Subaru's Eyesight 4.0 system. Check out all my reviews of all the new Subarus, and I actually demoed all of it. So perfect demonstration. I think I did it in the Outback review. So check that out on my channel. So yeah, everything's mostly the same here. So here in the door card, yeah, there's that carbon fiber trim again, and then leather materials over here. These ones are gray, and then cubby spaces, cup holders on either side. My thin water jug fits. And if you go to the IL base model, they have the same color as this, but it's all fabric now, which I don't mind it actually. So at least it kept the same color. It's not the usual black materials. So here on the left side, you have a air conditioning vent, then two blanks, adjustment for the brightness, instrument cluster, and then hilariously, there's again that carbon fiber trim here that stretches all the way to the right side of the dashboard. And then you have your analog instrument cluster with a digital display right in the middle. Steering wheel, yeah, pretty much the same controls here and there. You have your cruise control and drive modes on the right side, and then all the volume and infotainment functions on the left side. But at least like with all the Subarus and two with the base model, you get paddle shifters. So feel much exactly the same like with the WRX wagon and the WRX sedan. So here in the seats too, it's two-tone leather, black and gray, and then bolstering. Oh, more on the sportier side of things. And then if you go to the base IL model, it's exactly the same too, but albeit it's fabric. However, the patterns in there look like it has a Mercedes pointed star design in it, which I find hilariously weird. Anyway, so again, sunroof over here, glove box. Okay, pretty alright. And then above here, you have your controls for your lights, for your sunroof, and then safety reminders here. Then visor, you have a vanity mirror with light. Don't extend, sadly. I know one Subaru had the sun visor extension. I think it was the Forester. Anyway, check that out too on my channel. And then here below the infotainment system, you have one USB port, one USB-C port on aux card, and a wireless charging pad. And then here in the center console itself, you have your gear shift, a provision, I know what that's for, a 12-volt socket, and an electronic parking brake with two cup holders again, fit my thin water jug. And then here further back, your center console box. Oh wow, you can fit a lot of stuff in the console box. And then right in front of the console box, there's like a cubby space yet again for your phone. So that's about it here in front of this Crosstrek. Let's check out the rear seats. Oh gosh, I forgot to fold it back up. So here now at the rear of this all-new Subaru Crosstrek. So here in the door card, it's the same layout like in front. However, this one now is plastic, but it still holds the gray materials at least. And two leather soft pads for your elbows. And space here in the back, surprisingly pretty good. Feet room and knee room's pretty good. Headroom, okay, somewhat okay for me for small adults because of that sloping roof design. So remember, I am 5'4". Sit a little bit lower so you can see me. So you get one map pocket only right behind the right front passenger seat. And then here in the middle, you have a USB-C port and a USB port. And then right here in the middle, you have a central armrest with two cup holders with flimsy grips, fit my thin water jug. And to what you saw earlier, I forgot to put the seats up. I like where the seatbelt is cleverly placed, so when you fold all of the seats back up, it does not eat the seatbelt whatsoever. So good job with Subaru with that. And two, if you go to the IL base model, so only toys that have been removed here in the back are the USB ports and the central armrest. But then again, it still has the Mercedes pointed star pattern on the back. Remember, too, with the IL, it's all fabric. So yeah, that's pretty much here with this Subaru Crosstrek. So for the cost of all of this, so with the base Crosstrek IL model, that costs 1,198,000 pesos. So what I'm sitting here, this Crosstrek IS top of the line model, this one is at 2,018,000 pesos. There's a little bit of price increase compared with the previous XV, but again, Subaru's trump card with this all-new Crosstrek is the Eyesight 4.0 system. So remember, check out all of my Subaru test drives. I kinda demoed all of the Eyesight 4.0 system, including the Subaru BRZ. So check that out all on my channel. So yeah, that concludes my walk around tour of the all-new Subaru Crosstrek. So there will be one more Subaru that I'll be shooting here at SM Mega Mall. So I'd like to thank again to Sir Albert Glenn Hadap of Subaru Pasig. So his contact details will be in the description down below, and give them a visit at their dealership. So hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you hopefully with the test drive of this all new Subaru Crosstrek. Bye bye.